sister's having a second baby on the way.
Right, okay, well we'll wish her well with that, of course. So let's continue what Jesus did, because it's so important that you get this. So he came as a baby, born to the Virgin Mary, lived a life of about 30 years, and then at 30 he decided to start his ministry, teaching and preaching, performing miracles, showing people that he was actually God. He could forgive sins and raise people from the dead. So that approves of his status, that he is God himself, the second person of the Trinity, as we would describe him. And then, of course, they falsely accused him and handed him over to the Romans, and the Romans reluctantly, but the executioners have to do a good job of this. They absolutely have to make sure he's dead, and they do it in the most cruel fashion. You know what happens. He's whipped to within an inch of his life, and then stripped naked to humiliate him, and then he's nailed to a cross.
And then probably hanged.
Right, hanging there from the cross, he looked down at his executioners and he said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing." That's the extent of God's love for you and for me. And then he died, he went to the grave, and then he rose again 3 days later, which is what we celebrate at Easter, of course. And he appeared to over...
That as well.
You do that, do you?
Yeah.
So he appeared to over 500 people to prove that he had risen from the grave. And then he ascended back to heaven, and he sits now at the right hand of the Father. This is how it's described in the scriptures, waiting to come again to judge the whole world. Now, if we put our trust in Jesus, we have nothing to fear.
No, we don't. No.
Because he took the punishment that you and I deserve, so that we can go free. I mean, what a wonderful gift that is. There's no other faith or belief or religion that says that. All the other religions, it's man reaching up to God. But in Christianity, it's God reaching down to man. So you now have that core belief that Jesus died for you.
Well, I've always believed in that. Anyway.
You have?
So,
Brilliant. And he rose from the grave. God bless you, sir. You've got a fantastic faith. Hold on to that. Even if I took a sharp knife out now, held it to your neck and said, "Will you deny Jesus?" you would what? Say, you're not going to deny him. Do you see what I mean? It's that important that you've got your belief in Jesus is more important than your physical life. Do you see what I mean? It's a hard thing to say, but that's the depth of your conviction. That if somebody took a knife to my throat, I'd say, cut.
Would you?
Yes, cut. I don't want to deny Jesus in my life, because that's how important it is. I hope I'll be brave enough to say that. Let's put it like that. But I hope it will never happen. But I want you to understand that's the depth of your faith in Jesus Christ.
I've already had a knife pulled on me.
Really?
And you know what I've done?
What did you do?
I knocked him straight out.
You knocked him out?
Yeah, of course I did.
Well, I don't blame you for defending yourself.
I'm not going to lose my life for that.
Okay. Well, you see, I'm speaking from a spiritual sense.
The spiritual, I know.
That is, if this person that was attacking you would say, look, you've got to become, I don't know, a Sikh or a Muslim or a Buddhist, or I'll cut your head off. You'd say, no, my faith is in Jesus Christ and him alone. Wonderful. Great to meet you. What's your name, sir?
Paul.
Paul, nice to meet you, Paul. And hold on to that faith.
I will do.
Fantastic. And see you again, maybe.